The gymnasium at Fort Campbell buzzed with excitement. Families filled the seats, waiting to see their sons and daughters graduate. Among them was Major Diana Fortress Johnson, dressed sharply in her military blues. Every medal on her chest told a story of sacrifice, but to her, today wasn't about her. It was about her son, Michael. She took a seat quietly, proud, ready to watch him walk across the stage, but not everyone saw her as she was. 2 security guards moved through the crowd, eyes fixed on Diana. "Look at that," one muttered. "Someone's playing dress-up." They approached her. "Ma'am, we'll need to see your ID. There have been reports of impersonators." Without hesitation, Diana handed over her identification. "I'm here for my son's graduation." The guards sneered. "Major? Right. Nice costume. You should leave before you embarrass yourself." Families nearby grew quiet, watching. Phones came out. The humiliation spread like wildfire. "I am Major Diana Johnson," she said firmly, "and I have every right to be here." "Sure you are," one guard mocked, "and I'm General Patton." The whispers grew louder. Some doubted, some defended. The guards pressed harder. "Either you walk out now, or we'll escort you out." Diana didn't flinch. "And exactly who would escort me out?" Before the guards could answer, a voice rose from the crowd. "You're Major Johnson? Fortress Johnson?" It was a retired Master Sergeant, Rodriguez. He recognized the ribbons on her chest, the silver star among them. His words carried across the gym. "This woman saved 37 soldiers in Kandahar. She's a hero." The mood shifted instantly. Gasps, murmurs, people searching her name online, confirming the truth. The guards froze, shame spreading across their faces. But the moment wasn't over. The gym doors opened with force. 12 Navy SEALs marched in, dress blues sharp, presence undeniable. He crowd parted as they stopped in front of Diana. Their commander stepped forward. "Major Diana Fortress Johnson," he said formally. She rose to attention. "Commander Thompson, we're here to honor you," he declared. "One of the finest officers we've ever served with." The guards went pale. The crowd erupted in whispers. Families rose to their feet. One by one, the SEALs formed a semicircle around her, standing guard, showing the world who she truly was. The base commander, informed of the situation, took the podium. His voice echoed through the hall. "Ladies and gentlemen, today we are honored to have with us Major Diana Fortress Johnson, recipient of the Silver Star, a hero who saved 37 American lives, and she is here to watch her son graduate." The gymnasium thundered with applause. 2 full minutes of respect, pride, and awe. Diana's eyes welled slightly, not for herself, but for her son. And when Michael's name was finally called, the cheers were louder than ever. That day was supposed to be about her son, and it still was. But it also became something bigger, a lesson about respect, about assumptions, and about what true strength looks like. Because heroes don't always walk in with fanfare. Sometimes they're mothers, quietly taking their seats in the crowd. They don't need a spotlight or a parade or a microphone announcing their names. Their presence alone carries the weight of sacrifice. Every ribbon, every scar, every sleepless night. They wear it not for glory, but for love of family, for country, and for the people standing beside them in the fight. Major Diana Fortress Johnson never asked to be recognized that day. She only wanted to watch her son cross the stage. But life has a way of reminding us of truths we sometimes forget. That strength comes in many forms, that dignity doesn't raise its voice, and that courage doesn't always wear a man's face. The crowd learned it, the guards learned it, and every person watching would remember it. That day, they saw not just a veteran, they saw a mother, a warrior, and a protector whose story could not be erased by ignorance or doubt. And perhaps the greatest honor came not from medals, not from SEALs standing in formation, not even from the applause of hundreds of people, but from the look in her son's eyes as he stood on that stage. A look that said, "That's my mother. That's my hero." Because real heroes don't demand recognition. Real heroes simply show up. And sometimes they're sitting quietly in the crowd, waiting to cheer on the next generation. They don't raise their hands to be noticed. They don't demand that the world remember their battles. Instead, they pass the torch, silently, gracefully, so that their children can step forward into the light. On that day, Major Diana Fortress Johnson wasn't just a decorated officer. She was a mother, watching her son carry the legacy forward. She was proof that the greatest victories are not medals on a chest, but lives changed, futures protected, and the strength we pass on to those who follow. The crowd would leave that gymnasium with a new understanding. Respect isn't about appearances. Honor isn't about assumptions. And heroism isn't always loud. Because sometimes the bravest warriors are the ones who sit quietly, smiling through tears, watching their sons and daughters take the stage. That is what true service looks like. That is what real heroism is.